and many things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So today we discuss the process management system. That is the second module of the operating system. Any idea regarding the concept of the process, my dear? Any idea? So here we discuss the process concept, process scheduling, operation on the process, cooperating process, and inter-process communication. So now question is the what is the process? Before that, we should know what is the definition of the program. Can you define the definition of the program? As you already completed the C programming. Please tell me the what is the definition of the program? Anybody? Please reply as you know. That will be wrong or right. Don't bother about this. What you know, please share with us so that we can understand. Please define, my
Sir,
dear.
program, sir,
Yeah, yeah.
program is a set of instruction that helps the computer to decide or operate any function.
Means program is the set of the instruction command that work on the data. This is the program. Now question is what is the process? So when we write the program in C programming, then what the next step? Next step is the save the file. After that, we should compile the file for the error checking. When we compile the any program that give the message our there is any logical or syntax error. If not, then we should run the program. And after the execution of the program, there are two files is created in the C programming, that is the object file and what is the name of the second file? Suppose I write the program addition. So when we write the program addition, we should save the file name as addition.c. That is the one file. After the compilation, we should run the program or execute the program. That two after the compiler we create have the one file, that is the object file, and when we execute the program, then we also have the another file. Can you tell me what will the file name? First was the dot c, second is the dot object, and third one
.exe.
dot txe.
Yes, sir.
What is the txe, my dear?
Exe.
Ex. So what do you mean by this file? Dot ex means
.exe means executable file, sir.
executable file. That is the process. That is the process. Means when the program in execution, that that step is known as the process. The process, we can say, the all process must be belong to the program, but all program means not a process. Can you justify? All process should belong to the program, but all program may not belong to the process? Can you justify? If I can say all process must be linked with the program, but all program not. How can you say? So before that, we should know the what is the difference between the process and program. Can you share me? What is the difference between the process and program? Rather than definition. Rather than definition. The first point will be definition, I understand. Rather than definition, tell me the what is the basic difference between the process and program.
Sir, the
Yeah,
process is not means the program, then it is program or code. But when that program is executed or compiled, during
here,
that process it is called as the process.
here at the starting, your voice was not audible. Can you repeat, please?
Yes, sir. I was saying that the program or code is the set of instructions that we write in the editor. But when that set of instruction is compiled and executed, then that program turns into a process. Means the
Yeah,
process is the
yeah,
yes.
yes, yeah. That is the correct answer regarding the definition of the process. Rather than definition, you tell me the basic difference between the process and program. I understand your answer. This is the 100% correct. So that we can say that the process must be belong to the program, but program may not be belong to the process. When if I don't execute
Sir,
the
if
program,
a program, sir, pro, sir, if a program is written but cannot be compiled or not compiled, then it is not a process.
process, yeah, that is the
But it is
okay.
still a program.
Yeah, this is the answer of the first question. That is the 100% correct. Thank you for that. My second question is, what is the basic difference between the process and program rather than definition? No answer. Okay. Tell me, when we write a program and when we save the file of the program, where it is stored? Tell me, suppose I write the program addition.c. If I want to save that file, so where it will be saved? Tell me, my dear. Very simple answer. When we write the program addition means addition.c, and now if I want to save the where it will be saved. I am asking for the program. Where it will be saved?
Sir,
Something
memory.
memory. Which memory? How many memory you know?
Sir, in RAM it will be saved.
No, my dear. The program always store in a secondary memory. When we want to execute, then it will be brings to the RAM or cache memory. That is the primary memory. So in this way, we can say program always store into the secondary memory and process always store in a main memory, because in the cache memory which are the currently needed by the system, that file will store in a cache memory or primary memory. So when we want to execute the program should bring into the RAM or cache memory. So this is the first difference in case of the storage of the process and program. Please tell me the second difference. Second difference is the program is the static, but process is the dynamic. Why, my dear? Why I am telling that the process is the dynamic, but program is the static? What's the reason? Follow my dear, please. Hello. When we write the program in a C programming, how can we write? Step by step, no? Sequentially way. But when we run the file, what function need at a present time, that will be called the first. So that's why we say that the process is the dynamic in nature, but program is the static in the nature. Next, in respect of the time, the what amount the time required, from where we get the exact figure, from the figure or from the program. Please reply, my dear. Are you able to hear me? The first is the definition, second is the storage, third is the dynamic in nature in the process, but program in a static nature. And last one, when we write the program or we run the process, from where we can get the fixed time, from the program or from the process. In respect of the time, in case of the process, we know the how much time to require to that particular process to complete the task. But in case of the program, we don't know how much time taken by the user to write the program. Are you able to understand? Because someone start the writing the program, but in the middle maybe they have the some another task and they will leave the save the status of the writing of the program and leave the writing program and assign to the another job. That's why we don't know how much time taken by the user to complete a process, sorry, complete a program. But in case of the process, already programming done, compilation done. Then if I set the timer, then we are able to know how much time required to complete a task. So in case of the program, we cannot fix the time, because we don't know the how much time taken by the user to complete the program, but in case of the process we know how much time taken by the process to complete the task. If you are not able to understand, again you can ask to me, my dear. Have you any idea? Any query, my dear, regarding the process, program, and difference between the process and program? If you know, then I can move for the next round. If you have any query, you can ask to me right now. If you ask me the 100 times, I will be reply to more than 100 times, my dear. So don't worry, please, please. If you have any query, tell me. If no, then also you can say no, so that I can move for the next topic. Someone please reply. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Please reply na. Are you able to understand or not? If you have any query, you can ask to me na. How can I understand you are present in a classes or you just log and mobile is the another place, you are in the another place. Please you also present in the class physically or mentally in both cases. So any query, my dear?
No, sir.
So please reply. Huh? If you have query, then you ask lots of question, no issue. Now, when a process is created by the system, every individual process has some register, program counter, state, list of the memory, and many more. So how can you know that where is the stack, where is the program counter, what is the function of the program counter, what is the stock counter, anything. Step. So what is the program counter? Any idea? Stack already you know. Have you studied the data structure?
Yes, sir.
So I think you know the what is the stack. Any confusion? What is the stack? Tell me,
सर
my dear.
यहाँ पे सर मेमोरी मिलता है, वेरिएबल क्रिएट करते हैं उसके लिए.
Stack provide the space where the process complete the task. There will be two function push in and push out. Data and process will be entered via
So last in, first out.
yeah last in first out. That is the LIFO. And there is a stack pointer that hold the address of the top of stack. So in the process, when we start the task, process also need to the some space where the process can complete the task. That space is provided by the stack. Okay. What is the program counter, my dear? In the college, how can
So common bus
we
system মধ্যে
no,
ছিল।
no. I am just asking the one simple question. In the college, how can I identify to you from a database? Tell me. How can we can identify? Please tell me.
College ID.
college ID. Yes, my dear. Yeah, this ID is the unique for every student. Okay, and that is the not duplicate. So when we enter the college ID, we can easily identify the student in a from a crowd of the student. Like that, in the system there are so many processes. Okay, so how can I identify what which process is allocated for the which task? For that, we use the program. We use the some process number. Okay, by process ID, by which we are able to identify the process. The first is the process ID. Stack is used to provide the space. Program counter. What is the definition of the program counter? I hope you all study in the third sem as well as fourth sem. What is the program counter? What is the main function of the program counter?
The program counter common bus system
No, my dear.
program
Program counter that hold the address of.
The address of the next instruction to be executed.
Good, good, my dear. Good. Okay. So these are the next data hinted. Now there is a one concept in the process, that is the process state. So all thing again I will be repeat when I discuss process block diagram, yeah, process state PBS or PCB. Process control block, yeah, process state block. That time again I will be repeat and ask to you, please reply to me. Now, what are the process state? There are 5 state: new state, ready state, running state, waiting state, and terminate state. New state means when the process are stored in a pool of the queue, a job queue, there are lots of the process can wait. Means the job queue is the space where all process must be wait, and as per the requirement that process will be called. So new state is the process is created. Ready? Now process is ready to execute or ready to run and give the output. Since that time this among the at the new state we try to find out which process are ready to run. So whatever we found, that process should be called to the ready state, and after the ready state that process goes to the running state where the process is exactly to the task. Next, if the time of the execution of the instruction, if process found that we need some more resources but that is not available at present, then process move to the waiting state, and when the process is finished the task, then it goes to the terminated part. So how can they work? How can they are have the connection between them? Just watch this diagram. From the new that goes to the ready state. From the ready it can go to the running state, or you can from the new to come to ready. After the ready it come to the running state. If they require some extra resources that is not available, then it moves to the waiting state. When they found all the resources, again it come to the ready state, and from the ready it comes to the running state. And when the process finishes the task, then it finally goes to the terminated state. So if you have any query from that point, you can ask. If you have any query, my dear, please ask to me regarding the status of the process. What is the scheduler dispatch? What is the interrupt? That I will be teach you, my dear, at the time of the scheduling algorithm. Okay. Rather than what I want, we want to clarify the what is the state, what are the definition of the states. If you have any doubts, any query, you can ask, my dear. My dear, if you have any query, please tell me. If you are not able to understand, then again reply. Actually, the process when we start to execute the program, that means come to the process, the all process will be kept in a queue that is known as the job queue. That belong to the new. And among that process, if any process are ready to work, then it's come to the ready state. But after the some time spent in a ready queue, they are able to understand that now this process is ready to execute or run. Then that process will be moved to the running state. And before finishing the completing the task, if the process understand we need the some resources but that is currently not available, then the process will save the status and move to the waiting state. And when the process gets the all resources, then it moves to the from ready to from waiting to ready, and finally ready state send the process to the running state, and they finish the task, then it moves to the terminated state. Now you can ask to me, my dear. Please, my dear, if you have any query, you can ask. If you are not able to understand, don't worry. Simply say, sir, we are not able to understand. Please repeat or give the some more example. If you ask the question, we will happy, my dear. If you are asking the question, means you are listening. You are trying to understand the what topic is the right now we are discussing and where you have the lacking. So when you ask the question, then you will also able to understand. So I request to everyone, if you have any query, please ask to me.
Please repeat it once more time.
Yes, my dear. The first of all, when we write the program, that is stored into the say hard disk. Okay. Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
After that, we want to execute the program. Then process is created. Okay. Then all process were created during the after the compilation or anything that is stored in a queue that is called job queue, where all processes are kept. As per the requirement, process is called to complete the task. So job queue is new state. Now any process is fully ready to execute, then that process is want to execute, then process brings to the ready state. And from the ready state it goes to the running state, and it may be happen some process after running the program in the middle they want to the some more or some extra resource to complete the task. Then that process, up to which part they complete the task, the process should save the status and come to the waiting state. And when all resources are available, then that process is moved to the ready state, and again it comes from ready to running state and complete the task. After the company, after when the process finish the task, then it will be goes to the next state, that is the called exit state or terminated state. So these are the 5 state of the process. New means job queue. Ready queue means where the process is called for the run, and running state where the process is the run. Waiting state where the process can wait to get some more extra resources, and terminate after the completion of the program. The process is the after completing the task, the process has been terminated. So any query you can ask to me, my dear.
No, sir.
So this is the concept of the process state. As I told you, PCB has process state, process counter, CPU register, CPU scheduling information, memory management, accounting information, and IO status information. What is the meaning of the IO?
Input output status.
Input output device status. So this is the diagram, one diagram regarding the PCB. What is the process stage? When the in the semester or in the test, when they ask the explain the PCB, then you should draw the diagram, and whatever the point is mentioned here, you should define in a details, like the process state. You should define the what is the process, what are the type of the process state, and draw the diagram. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in this section we also discuss the scheduling, process scheduling. So before that we should know the what is the job queue, ready queue, device queue, process migrate among the various queue. That is the different issue. So job queue means when the all process are kept in a queue, that is called the job queue, or it is the very near to the new state. Ready queue means it set of the process we are residing into the main memory or in a ready state and waiting for the execution. That is the ready queue. Device queue meaning waiting state. Waiting state. Where the process are waiting, that is called device queue. Now this is the just representative process scheduling diagram. Very nothing. What are the scheduler? There are 3 types of the scheduler: long term, short term, and middle term. Okay, my dear. So
Yes,
from
sir.
next class, we will first discuss the scheduler. Then we should discuss the process scheduling. Okay, my dear. If you have any query, you can ask.
No, sir.
So, so next day we will discuss the process scheduler and process scheduling. Okay, my dear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just 1 minute. Again, I am requesting to everyone, when you feel any query, anytime you can ask to me, my dear. Okay? Anytime. That is the not issue. After the class, you can also ask to me, sir, these are the topic I am not able to understand. So can you please clear my doubts? I will be help to you so that you can able to understand. Because if you are not able to understand, then very difficult to compete with the others in a professional life. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay.